Carl, it's late in the day on transfer deadline day, and we're done for the day and done for the window. I mean, how would you assess it as a whole?
Mixed emotions. I think when do you want the good or the bad first? The good is Stefan is a real talent, a real exciting talent. Obviously with Nicky moving on, he wanted to play every week. There was quite a lot of transparency in that, for the right reasons. I think for the football club for this year, and for Nicky and Jose. We brought in a young striker who's tipped for great things in some ways, and he's going to have to fight it out with the rest of them to try and get that spot up there. And he can play off one of the wings as well, he can play off the left, which is important. Obviously Jay was done at the beginning, a very exciting talent from Chelsea. Lewis Page as a permanent was a big one for us. I know he needs to get over 20 minutes before we can judge him in some ways, but you've got him who's come in will be an asset to the club. Jay Foster-Caskey, I think he's shown on Saturday how good he is. And then you've got like Nathan Byrne, who obviously with his goal the weekend, and bringing back Tony Watson, the real emergence of Joe Rebo in January. So there were so many positives for the group that it looks better than what we had. And then we get onto the negative. I'm really, really angry, frustrated. Certain football clubs can't conduct themselves correctly, in my view. And one thing I will say, I think you can see I don't know whether I should be doing this so soon because of the anger that I have, but every single person at the football club, everybody has tried to make 2 deals happen over the last 7 days. And I can't obviously go tell you who, but I'm talking a lot of money's been put down for one player, who I know it should have been enough, and people, because it was Charlton Athletic, they wanted more. For some unknown reason, when Charlton get involved in a deal, they want more money than what they agree with other football clubs. What they agreed. Poor behaviour. Maybe people just don't like us. Maybe people are jealous. Maybe people are jealous of the Valley and the stadium and the noise and the type of club that we are at this level. With great people, with a support base that is last generations. Maybe that's why. Obviously when you sell a player in this window as big as what we did, the automatic element of it would be to turn back to, you should have spent this, you should have spent that. I can assure you, I tried. But there's so many different dimensions to a transfer window that leave you frustrated and excited. So many emotions that have gone through all of us over the last 31 days. So I stood here today, happy with my squad, but frustrated with other people. And if I could only hang people out to dry, I'd love people to know the wrongdoings in this industry. So we get criticised more than ever, and we have to take it on the chin. I have to speak to you. I have to speak to the people that matter, which are the fans. We did everything. I think you've seen me now on the touchline and the way I am. I don't believe in half-heartedness. I've pushed the club and the owner and the board to support what I wanted to do. They supported that. So I want people to understand that as well. If they never, I'll tell you, I wouldn't be here. And it looks like we've done that. So people need to... Some clowns out there, tell you. Yeah, so I'm happy. I am happy, but frustrated because I had one or two things that I said that I didn't want to just do something. If it was going to be a permit, it had to be special. And I think it had to be because the team's a top team anyway. So to bring in something better than what we've got is hard. And when you find the ones that you think you can do that, it gets me excited. What wasn't to be? I normally like this day. Maybe now it's about us just shoving up everybody else. I don't care what people think or what people don't like about what I've got to say, but they can shove it, because I'm telling you now, we're going to have a right go. Whether that be players, fans, staff, So all we have left is ourselves, and we don't need help from anybody else. Because I guarantee you, when we achieve what we think we can achieve, there'll be 1 or 2 phone calls that I'll be looking forward to making in the middle of May. And I'm going to need the fans, and I'm going to need the players. And what I did see was the players on Saturday care for the badge. Seen fans who sang for the badge. And I've seen a group of staff who worked their socks off all week to support what we did on the weekend. And that's going to continue for the forthcoming weeks, days leading up to Fleetwood. I wish we were playing tonight. But I'm going to go home, spend some time with family tomorrow, and come back in and get ourselves ready for the weekend. And I'll deal with all the consequences of my actions, what I'm saying to you today, because it's important that people understand my emotion. It's important that people understand that for once it wasn't us. I believe I'm meeting some of the fans hopefully on Thursday, and hopefully I can be a little bit more open and transparent, because there are young children watching this and I can't swear but I can't say anything bad. But it's certainly one that the team's group's better, but it could have been a little bit more. But now we're going to have to make up for that in effort and dedication, desire and application, which we've done today in training, and we're going to have a right go. Some of them want to get shoved right up them hopefully, and that's the Valley at the weekend's going to have to be electric. The players have to show them what it means to them, and then we'll be in for an exciting finish hopefully. I think what the weekend did give us belief. I'm left frustrated, but how can I be after what I've seen at the weekend? Ricky will be back to start, one of the best wings in the league, so it's not all bad, is it? When we can perform the way we did the weekend, with Novak on the bench, Holmes on the bench, McGuinness not back, Pearce out, Lennon out, so there's a lot of players out, and now we brought in Stefan Mavidi, and we can still bring back Holmesy and Josh and all these people still to come back, so a lot more to come from us, and I look forward to working on them. Now it's about what we can control, not anybody else, and when it's back in our control, which it is in about an hour or two, yeah, it's back to what we can do as a football club, and internally now we've got to turn this place around and get it in the right direction, but keep it going in it. We've sort of steadied it. Now it's about recharging it and going again, and I'm looking forward to the next challenge and the next chapter.
Certainly a lot of frustration today, and you touched on it a minute ago. A lot of change has happened over the last month.
Yeah.
Do you feel like we are in a stronger position than on January 1st?
Yeah, because you have people who maybe didn't want to be here for the right reasons in some ways, and people who wanted out, they've gone. That's not just people think we're talking about. It's the Addies world, they knew the deal was on, so everyone knew that was going to happen. So in some ways, we've got players now who want to be here for the foreseeable future, and we've got good young players who are really coming of age, and it's about focusing on the positives. I apologise if I've upset people, but I'm not going to change because I upset 1 or 2 people. Hopefully people don't understand that and respect that. My job is to care for Charlton Athletic Football Club and to give the fans a team that they're proud of. And when other people stop me doing it, it annoys me.
And the lads that have come in, I mean, certainly from being around the training ground, you can see how quickly they have settled in, and as well as seeing the benefits of them on the pitch, we're seeing it off as well with how sort of at home they're feeling.
I think it's important that you've been around the building. I think everybody's commented on the atmosphere around the place and the training regime, and a lot of people. And you know what Russell did before, I've allowed to carry that on, because he got rid of a lot of problems that might have started to arise here, and Nuge and people like that. So it's important that I carried that work on, and I needed my own twist and my own stamp, obviously, because I am my own man. But it's been a positive place. 2 positives today. The bonding session on Sunday as well, which was planned anyway, and everyone turned up, which just shows you what type of people that they are. And hopefully now we can use that mentality and that spirit. One thing about Charlton Athletic, the fans are used to fighting for things, and the players have got to fight for something now, and we're going to try and do our best and for as much as I'm frustrated today, I reflect on the positives maybe tomorrow, and the positives certainly once to get my head around that will outweigh one or two things. And most important people is the people. We've got an unbelievable captain in Johnny Jackson, who's self-driven to turn this club around, and his players will follow him, and my group of staff will follow us, and we'll guide each other, and we'll push each other to limits that maybe that mightn't have done before. And that's got to be our mentality. And I know it's a cliche, but together being stronger, and I know it is a recent one with certain teams of views, but certainly this football club, what I've seen, the unity and the determination of everybody is certainly apparent since I've walked in the building. And now it's about time we take that to another level. I look forward to Thursday to catching up with people. Hopefully they'll appreciate that. And let's get Charlton Athletic back where it belongs.
I think that unity was sort of...
And we've got another window hopefully in summer, which I've been told that we're going to work even harder on. And we start tomorrow. We start tomorrow on the summer. I've said that to Katrine. I've said that to the owner. You start now. I'll tell you the players we want, and we chase them and we chase them and we chase them, and we get our deals done because we are the team on the front foot. People say you're looking a little bit too far ahead, maybe. I have to. This club's got to be great again. So the summer starts now for the recruitment team and the people above, and I'll focus on what we have for the rest of the season and get this team as high as we possibly can.